Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here today, my name is Audrey and we are going to be talking about episode 2 of The Falcon and Winter Soldier, and it was titled The Star-Spangled Man, because we're talking all about John Walker. Kind of. We'll get into it. So if you're new here, I would love for you to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. I am going to be doing videos every week with breakdowns for Falcon and Winter Soldier, as well as for all the Marvel series this year. I do these from time to time for different series. I started doing them with The Boys, and then I did them for The Mandalorian, so this is the third series that I'm doing this with, so I'd really appreciate you liking the video and sticking around for the full season to come. I'm also thinking about doing them for The Bad Batch. Let me know if you'd like to see that down below, if you know what The Bad Batch is. If not, you don't have to say anything, it's fine. But hopefully the audio is fine. I got a new mic. Well, I bought a new mic at Best Buy. It wasn't compatible. So then I bought a new mic off everyone's favorite place, Amazon. It's the only place I could get it. And it seems to be compatible. So hopefully it's working. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and get started. And as always, I have my Captain America mug for today. Celebrate. So this episode opens up with the John Walker backstory a little bit. It shows him before the big marching band celebration that we saw in the trailer. We find out that's for Good Morning America. So we learn some of the characters that are with John Walker. You know, we have some who we find out later is Battlestar. Basically, we find out he's a decorated war hero. He has the most Medal of Honors that you can ever have, which is crazy. You have all this very, very decorated military man. There are hints that he is a little aggressive when it comes to his tactics. In the comics, John Walker is a very ruthless U.S. agent, which is his name, version of Captain America. So he's not afraid to kill. He will do whatever he can to get the mission done. So we get a little taste of that in this episode, but not too much. We see Bucky watching the little videos of the tour. We see him watching Good Morning America. He is pissed. He is not okay with this, and he shows up to the base that Sam is on to just reel into him and ask why he gave that shield back. Obviously, it's a very touchy thing. Bucky was very close with Steve, and I think he feels a little left behind. So I thought, honestly, in this episode, we were going to see Bucky be a little jealous that he gave Sam the shield, but I think he understands why, somebody who was a sleeper agent for Hydra didn't get the shield. But he's very, very aggressive about that. You also see when they go on their mission in Germany that Bucky jumps out of the plane without a parachute, the same way that Steve jumps out without a parachute. They're very big callbacks to Captain America, as it's the Captain America Legacy show. Bucky hates Red Wing, and I guess we find out that's justified that he hates Red Wing, because we find out that when the government was tinkering with it, they put surveillance on it so that they're tracking, which makes sense. The government loves to track people, so why wouldn't they hack something like that? But Bucky just swats it around like a fly, which I think is funny, but also rip Red Wing. He does meet his demise by the leader of the Flag Smashers, Karli Morgenthau, who is in the comics, Flag Smasher is a single character whose name is Karl Morgenthau, so it is the gender-bent personification of the Flag Smasher character. I don't know why they did a little fake out, but it worked, so I guess they knew that they were coming, so they did a little fake out and pretended that she was being a hostage. So we see the truck fight from the trailer. However, John Walker and Battlestar show up in all decorative regalia to fight, and they all get their ass handed to them. So we do see a taste too that John Walker uses a gun against one of the Flag Smashers, so he is more likely to kill versus Captain America wasn't. Captain America picked up a gun a few times, but he wasn't a big gun dude. He was more to throw the shield around. And you do see how John Walker uses the shield a little bit to save Battlestar, to brace the fall so that he doesn't break his back. But yeah, we do find out too that the Flag Smashers are super soldiers, so they've received the super soldier serum, and they are stealing medicine from these camps that are set up to support people post-blip. So we find a little bit more what's going on. Citizenships are being reinstated to people, IDs, stuff like that. We find out like Sam doesn't have an ID, obviously, too. He was on the run before he got blipped, so he wouldn't have that. But all this stuff, all this like government documentation, they have to go about doing. She distracts me every time. Oh, so she's gonna lay there. Okay. We find out the Flag Smasher motto is one world, one people. I think that's going to be really relevant going forward, especially when we get Baron Zemo into this, because that's not his motto. His motto is, I seek vengeance on people who destroyed Sokovia. Bucky takes Sam to meet Isaiah Bradley. So we're talking about the U.S. government really comes to play in this episode. So this is a thing that Bucky's particularly upset about, John Walker getting the shield. But Bucky takes Sam to Baltimore to meet Isaiah Bradley. I don't know if the younger kid who opened the door for him was supposed to be Elijah Bradley, who is Patriot. Possibly, I think they're gonna set up him going forward as Patriot. So, and I honestly, I know there's a difference. So Marvel Comics Twitter, don't get on me, but I think he's a member of the Champions, not the Young Avengers. So there's the Young Avengers and the Champions. Honestly, I think they will blend both together. And just like, I think Miss Marvel is a champion. She's not a Young Avenger, but I think they'll put her there. And also she's an Inhuman, and I think they'll just make her a mutant. So just to kind of simplify it for audiences, I think that's what's going to happen. But relevant, Bucky knows him because he was placed on duty during the Korean War. So Isaiah Bradley was a black man who they did experiments on, did the super soldier serum on him, and then left him behind. They said he said they arrested him when he came back after he was a war hero and kept running tests on him. So he's very disgruntled, very upset with the life the way that he was treated by the U.S. government after what happened. So they're trying to figure out some stuff on that. Bucky's trying to get information just on the super soldiers and why there would be more super soldiers, since Isaiah knows a little bit more about the U.S. super soldier program. I would assume we're going to do some comic stuff in a bit in terms of this. Now, when we talk super soldier serum, we also get back onto the topic of Thaddeus Ross. So the super soldier serum was also given to Abomination, and then it was a little bit wonky super soldier serum. So he is coming back. It's possible that they set up the Thunderbolts this way because he's going to start that. It's possible they also start the Casey. What is that project called? Oh my god. What is that project called, Casey? The one where they do the Wolverine. That project. Power Broker did get brought up. So in the comics, Flag Smasher is created by the Power Broker, who is just obsessed with getting people, just experimenting on people. So it's possible that he was giving people the super soldier serum. And he may or may not have shown up. I don't know if that character was specifically supposed to be the Power Broker, but at the end, when the Flag Smashers are leaving in the plane, the Power Broker shows up. They mention him there. There is a lot of talk about racial issues in this episode particularly. It is not surprising because I think we knew that this is what the series would handle. However, yeah, there's a lot going on, especially when we bring up Isaiah Bradley. But Sam Wilson gets police stopped before they realize who it is. Bucky Barnes gets arrested because he didn't go to therapy. So then they end up going to jail. Sam's there. And then they think the therapist bails them out, but John Walker bails them out. So then they have their little couple therapy session, as I've called it, from the trailers, which is great. We get some good moments there, and they say that they'll squash it, work together, and then never see each other again. But I think we know that's not gonna happen. So they're gonna become besties after this series is over. But then they tell John Walker, we don't want anything to do with you, so you do your thing, and we'll do ours. And then we see John Walker say, don't get in my way. So I think we get a little hint of what we're going to be dealing with going forward. Overall, I thought it was a really solid episode. So we saw a lot of the stuff from the trailer in this episode. I also forgot to mention, they then decide that they're trying to figure stuff out with super soldiers, so they're going to go visit Baron Zemo. So we get our first shot of Zemo in the whole series. We also have Sharon Carter name dropped. We know she's going to show up. So yeah, so now I guess the question is, what is going to happen and how is Zemo going to get out of jail? Either they might need him. I don't think they're going to release him. That would be kind of crazy. So we're going to figure out like how Zemo is going to get involved and if he's going to be a part of the flag. Not a part of it, but involved with the Flag Smashers. Most likely to cause as much chaos as possible. But we'll see what can happen. I would assume that Zemo does not want John Walker to be Captain America. His whole thing is that he doesn't want any heroes. He thinks that we don't need any superheroes. So that is that. And I think the Flag Smashers would kind of agree on the same level. They make the Flag Smashers very sympathetic. I understand their thing. Their whole point is that they have all these programs set up for people who are coming back, but they're not caring about the people that never left. So that makes sense. I figured that's how that was gonna go. They're teasing something big coming, so they're gonna do some sort of big crime or something like that. That is going to really, they're not gonna be able to go back from. So that was teased. I think we might get some flashbacks to show Isaiah Bradley maybe in action. That would be really cool. That's something I would like to see. Sam needs a new Red Wing. His Red Wing got broken in half, so now I'm starting to like Red Wing. Maybe he'll get an actual Falcon this time. Probably not. Maybe he'll just get another drone, but either way, he needs a new Red Wing. Bucky really wants to steal that shield, and Sam checked him pretty easily on that and says, you know, it happened last time, we were on the run for 2 years and this whole thing happened. So, not good. Not good. There were really good quips in this episode, specifically things that Sam said. I had to pause the episode because I was in tears when Bucky was sneaking up and sneaking around, and Sam called him the White Panther because he's like, spend a little time in Wakanda and you come out the White Panther. That really just made me, I was in tears. I was in tears. Also, I saw in pictures that he apparently said he was the White Wolf, so he actually said that. So yeah, I guess he's that character. So yeah, there's that. Just little funny things that Sam said this episode. He had great quips. Bucky's so aggressive, so he was really, really not liking John Walker, which is fair. He's who likes Kurt Russell's son, you know? Who's that? I think too, a kind of theory that I'm thinking of, basically, because a lot of people have been talking about how this show is called Falcon and Winter Soldier, and it's a little odd because it's like the new Captain America show. I think the reasoning for the title is that these are the old personas that we're going to see them lose throughout the series. So we know Bucky is no longer the Winter Soldier, and we know Falcon, we don't know, but we assume Falcon is gonna become Captain America. So that's why they didn't call it Captain America and Bucky, because I think they're gonna become those characters moving forward. Casey, what do you think of the episode? Oh, she liked it. Yeah, so those are my thoughts. What do you think? No? Nothing? Nothing? Nothing for now? I have a lot of Marvel videos coming. Just if you're planning on sticking around, I would love for you to. On Tuesday, me and my delightful friend Deja will be talking about the villain of Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. We talk about all sorts of options. So whatever you think, we're going to be discussing it in that video. And then, as I said, we're going to continue with the Falcon and Winter Soldier episode breakdowns. And then soon enough, in 2 weeks, there will be a Godzilla vs. Kong review. So yeah, check that out. If you haven't already, check out my Justice League breakdown and top 10. So it wasn't a breakdown, it was a review, but it's the top 10 moments. So it's kind of a breakdown. But make sure to check that out. I will put it in the eye and at the end of the video. So I hope you all have a wonderful time, and I will see you on Tuesday with a new video. Bye! 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 Alright, see you later.